Hey guys, Levi Carter here with CBFC. We are a contract CFO company and full service accounting firm focused on small businesses. I want to talk to you about something that obviously we're getting a ton of questions about right now, which is how do you fund your business if you're cash strapped from here to there over the next 2 weeks or 4 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever it's going to be. In our next video, we're going to talk about the SBA loan option, emergency loan option product that's out there, as well as some private funding options. But today I want to talk to you about real quickly, how do you fund your business from here to there if you want to sort of bootstrap and cash flow your way through this? The first thing I want you to do is the hardest lever to pull, but if you've got 1 or 2 employees, a small team, I want you to go ahead and lay everyone off. Okay, I don't want you to think about that anymore. I want you to go ahead and pull that lever. And the reason I want you to do that is because the meager wages that you as a cash-strapped business could sort of afford to pay them will be less than their full unemployment benefit. Okay, so you want to financially benefit them. But here's the second thing. Because of the unusual situation, because the federal government and federal unemployment is coming in to help states with unemployment right now, there's legislation that's already passed and additional federal unemployment legislation that's coming through right now. Because there's sort of this stop loss from the federal government, many states have already come out and said that these layoffs will not come against your employer contribution rate as normal layoffs would. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and pull that lever and lay off your team if you want to survive this through bootstrapping. The third thing, by the way, is you want to pull that lever before the 15-day mark of the HR 6201 that passed last week, which in 15 days you're going to be on the hook to possibly pay those workers paid sick time off if you don't get the hardship waiver. You probably would if you're in this situation, but just in case, you want to pull that lever for that as well. Okay, the second thing really quick is I want you to take your federal subsidies checks. We don't know what these are going to be yet, but it's almost certain this is not a disputed part of the legislation that's out there. The numbers that are out there today are $1,000 for each adult in the home and $500 for each child in the home. I want you to take that $2,000 or that $3,000 or maybe that $4,000, and I want you to cover what we call your 4 walls, okay? That's your mortgage or your rent. That's your transportation. Put gas in your car, okay? Put food on your table and pay for your utilities, okay? I want you to cover those 4 basic needs and take a deep breath and tell yourself that you're gonna get through this, okay? The third thing on my list is I want you to get in your car and I want you to start driving for Instacart tomorrow, okay? This is just gonna give you the walking around money to survive and your family to survive, and you pay those basic bills, those basic financial obligations for 4 to 6 weeks. There's always a boom and always a bust side of an economic movement. And obviously all those delivery services are in a boom moment at the moment. Okay, and the fourth thing that I want you to do, if some of those levers don't work out, and this ends up being a 6-week thing or an 8-week thing for your business, if you are the owner of an S corporation, you should have been paying yourself wages, and you should have been paying, this is not always done correctly, but you should have been paying unemployment on yourself. This is one of the few times, other than your business becoming completely insolvent, that you may want to avail yourself to that state unemployment fund and claim unemployment on yourself, especially if this cash flow need becomes 6 weeks or 8 weeks. Go ahead and apply for that unemployment. Do those 4 things, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm Levi Carter with CBFC, where we're champions of small business.